to boost your mic any. You're pretty quiet on my end, and apparently I have you already bumped to 200.
I am. How's that?
A little better. It could probably be
better?
like twice as loud as that, though.
Oh, dang. Okay. Let me.
I don't know. Is he quiet for anybody else?
Yes, I have
mean,
200% as well.
He's on the quiet side, which sometimes whenever that's happening to me, I usually just quit or I hang up and rejoin the call, and sometimes it helps.
Let's try that. Yeah, I'll be right back.
Yeah, I have a list of all of the maneuvers. I've looked so there's a ton of maneuvers, and I looked at all the ones, and I removed all the ones I would never use.
I've completed the PP.
That's probably smart.
So
What'd you eliminate?
Oh, I was just talking about leveling up. I wanted to read everything and learn the game and all that jazz. So I kind of have all my stuff picked out up to level 5. But
I do not.
Obviously, all subject to change. You never know, right?
Yeah, I planned ahead a little bit, but yeah. Have some.
Because the first 3 levels is pretty quick. Generally.
Yeah, I was gonna ask.
Unless you want to keep us level 1 forever.
All level 1 campaign, hard mode.
Unless we're larger.
Don't get level 1 forever.
Hardcore. Are we? Are you giving us experience, or is this going to be milestone?
This is milestone, so
okay.
Yeah, it makes sense. I think that's the best way to do it, personally. I think EXP is just kind of old hat.
There are.
Yeah.
Well, EXP is for an older system that doesn't really work for modern D&D.
I think EXP works if you're willing to give players different amounts. If you want to do a campaign where everyone kind of has to earn their own level, and you're rewarding for role playing and doing things that are above and beyond what other people are doing, and you're giving XP that way, then
Or just I think for more open-ended campaigns, it can be good.
With people dropping in and out.
Well, I mean, a campaign that's going to meander, and they're going to have a lot more random encounters just kind of out in the wild, and it doesn't really, for story purposes, it doesn't matter so much what level they are.
The town guard idea, where it's you guys are all the town guard, you all work together. It's you're not really fighting a big bad, you're just kind of dealing with whatever the flavor of the week is.
Yeah.
And then you're level 20, and you're we're just guarding a horse.
I mean, can I take my meager earnings and gamble them with my fellow guardsmen in order to supplement my income, only to blow it at the tavern because I am a gross alcoholic? That's the kind of RP I want.
I love the idea of the just flavor of the week campaign where it's you're all just some shitty small town guard.
Yeah.
Or maybe not even that. You all just live in a small town, and some problems arise, and you're the only ones that can deal with it because you're all kind of the younger. There's a bunch of wolves that are attacking the farm, and you're the only ones that are spry enough because everyone else is either too old or enfeebled or has a problem. So it's up to you guys to deal with those wolves. And
it just needs to be a very thinly veiled Power Rangers, you're in Angel Grove, it's a lovely little city, and oh my god, what horrific monster is attacking it this week.
I think Monster of the Week is totally it's ripped on far too much. I love Monster of the Week.
I think it's just old, that's the old D&D, and now it's all has to be some.
So now we have James, but not Nathan.
Yeah, he reconnected for a minute, but maybe his stuff wasn't working.
Okay, well, soon we will have everyone.
Soon.
And then we'll
start these days.
Okay.
Yes.
Is he back? He's back. He's back.
How's the sound?
Good.
Same.
I'll take it. I mean, I'll take it over you not being here.
Hey, that's fair. I am here. I will
Cool.
All right.
project from my
Start
diaphragm.
shouting at midnight.
Yeah, just
Wake your
shout
wife.
everything.
Let her know what you really married.
Honey, I was RPing. What about?
We're married now. That means I can be comfortable and weird.
I like to roleplay as a woman, whatever that race I play as.
If I'm staring at a
Understand.
character, it might as well be a woman, right?
Who stared at ass all day? Better be a woman's ass.
I heard that at the Warhammer store today, and my eyes rolled into my fucking skull.
Today,
I heard it
wow.
working at Howie's like every day
Or no,
when
not
people were
today, like
playing
last
WoW.
week. Oh no,
That's
fucking
a
Bear
chance.
would say the same shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, back in the Guild Wars 1 days, I had
What am I
a guild,
missing?
like our guild leader said that about his like assassin main.
Yeah, it's like if
Like,
I could
Bud.
only
All right, dude.
my eyes could roll
Guess
into their
everybody is in
skull
here.
any fucking harder.
I don't know.
It
I
looks
played
like
female
everybody's in
characters.
Tailspire.
Yeah, I
think
don't
so.
have to justify it in the most man way.
It
How-
looks like.
Jack,
Well, it's because I
how's that?
secretly want to be a
Better?
woman. So
We'll get on that.
very, very
Meow.
closeted.
Everybody in Tailspire?
Yes.
You all
Cool.
see space.
Well, welcome to today's episode.
Oh, we're doing this
Come
every
on.
time. I love it.
Yeah, we are.
You weren't here for.
Come on.
Oh, I watched it. I was sad to miss it.
Oh no, I meant.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Yeah.
I have to talk of visibility. All right. Starring Lynn, Coro, Bax, who I can't see because
Where'd Bax go?
where did Bax go? Hold on a second.
He's
I
in the
dropped
vents.
Bax here.
Did I die?
No,
Is
you're
Is this how
Make
you
it.
kill me off?
Yep. That's how you
He
know.
made a stealth check. Now I can't
he's
see
gonna
him.
be right. Where is he there?
Beep boop, motherfuckers.
Where is your
Where am
character
I,
in
father?
Tailspire? What the? Oh, there you are. Boop. All right. Let's move you back towards your name there, and be like a little over here. Yeah, that
still
looks
don't
Get
see
good.
it.
animated.
Oh, I
Still
gotta
don't
have
see
to.
it.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
Roger.
Let's see here. Let's also make sure that you are me. There you go. All right. And Ruvia, who we totally can't see. K6.
So brutal.
Continuing to be the horror movie.
Vuravetta, whose name I still need to change back to.
Yeah,
Cicatrix.
Cicatrix, and that's not actually my name either. It's
I'm just gonna call you
Beta.
Glubshido.
Glubshido.
Just call
It is
me
really
Club
Glubshido.
Shido. I'll just
Is that
slowly
like
I'll
your-
become the Club
His
Shido.
undercover name.
Your code name.
Club Shido.
Cool to have
So
a code name.
I did give Nathan a little recap, but last time you guys
Hmm.
met up with an Alderanian security agent who identified herself as Maya, and she had been shot up pretty badly in what you assume was a shootout even before she met you guys. She was bleeding when she met you on the promenade there in Salzon Station. She pled with K6 for help, who was almost distracted by wanting to break a fish tank instead. But offered help, and you guys intervened and ended up killing some station security and some what appeared to be Imperial informants that were on the lookout for Maya. When you guys meet back up with her in her room, she explains that she was sent here at the behest of Senator Bail Organa, who um, uh, she was supposed to acquire some cargo from someone or something on Salzon Station named Switch. She didn't know much about it other than it was you could find this person in deep storage V15, V14,
14.
one of those. And so you guys leverage some computer checks to find where on the station that is. You find your way down there. Decide not to try to beef over turf with some Grimorian guards. And inside of this derelict storage facility is a protocol droid behind a priceless desk, seemingly expecting your arrival. He identifies himself as Switch. He's got some henchmen in the room, plus a trusty droid companion off to the side. And from that conversation with him, you learn that the cargo that Maya was after is, in fact, another Alderanian security agent who has been um, frozen in carbonite as a way to have him move about along with whatever that person knows with um, and be under the radar. So you are supposed to get said carbonite person who was frozen in it off the station. To that end, Maya has let you know that once you locate the cargo, you are to contact her, let her know where on the station you are, and that she has some sort of ability to get you guys off of the station. So, Switch tells you that this cargo is currently being kept in Blue Deck, which is the very top portion of Salzon Station. A fancier, perhaps richer, definitely more imperial section of the station. Now, Salzon is already sort of been a. I mean, it's not the worst imperial place to be, but there does seem to be an atmosphere of xenophobia here. Uh, if you saw anybody in imperial uniform, they probably sneered at Ruvia, and they're probably rather dismissive of droids um, and the like. So you can expect that there's not going to be a lot of friendly faces when you get your way up to Blue Deck. So, in addition to finding all that out, you also accepted Switch's offer to put something on your data pad that is going to allow them vision into the things that you do and encounter in order to enrich the flow of data that he is gathering in order to do whatever it is that Switch is doing. Also, he offers you a chance to make some additional coin by also finding on Blue Deck a marked crate of Corellian ale and getting it off station and leaving it in the uh, docking bay because Maya told you guys that once you had the cargo, you guys would likely be returning it to Alderaan. So if you would be leaving this crate of Corellian ale anywhere really in the docking bay on Alderaan, you would receive payment for it. What did I leave out?
I think that's it.
There was a shootout.
Pretty much it.
There was
yeah.
There was a shootout.
You got ambushed.
There was an ambush. You guys did quite well. Pretty much the only thing that happens after the curtains close is that Switch walks around and shoots every single one of those um, interlopers in the head to make sure that they're all dead.
Yeah.
He's a big fan of the double tap, and you guys can choose what to do. Now, your sort of objective at the moment is Blue Deck, but you guys can go other places in the station if you'd like because you do have some money, and I don't want to take your ability to shop away. However, there are parts of the station I have, and there are parts of the station I don't because I didn't feel like building a whole thing when you're not going to be here for all that long.
Oh, goddamn
So
space
some of this
station.
will be theater of the mind. So does anybody want to do anything on the station before heading to Blue Deck?
We had
what's
been
the-
promised
Was that?
healing pro bono
Yes.
from the doctor guy. I am not wounded, but I know a couple of
I am
people got
almost
shot.
dead. 3 out of 9.
Yes. So there is a medical facility off of the main promenade where you guys had that initial encounter with Maya called Delgus Medical Supplies. And it's a corporate medical practice and pharmaceutical supplier, but it does provide care to those who can afford it. And as soon as you guys, anybody who wants healing identifies themselves there, you can see the eyebrows raise on the receptionist as she reacts to you as having, imagine like having, like walking into any doctor's office or any clinic or surgery center and just slapping an American Express black card on the counter.
Fill me up.
Yeah. And she just like gestures at the room and its contents, like, "How can I help you?" Because it appears that whatever you guys are in need of, it will be taken care of. So if anybody does need healing, it doesn't mean you guys can take healing items for free on Switch's account, but you can certainly receive any healing you would like. So please return yourselves to full hit points if you would like, and I assume that everyone would like to.
Yes.
Who cares what it
Also,
costs?
I look
We're
really
using a stolen
gross.
credit card.
Because most of my body is burned and
I have not been injured.
Yes,
Must
be
Switch got
nice.
shot a few times, but he'll
Yeah,
be
Switch did
fine.
Switch did get hit. He will be fine. I'm sure his smaller droid buddy is patching him up as we speak.
I want
Yeah,
the little R5 droid to be the one walking around double tapping things. That would be awesome.
yeah,
That would
that's
be
the better
pretty-
option.
that would be pretty
Just like
fun.
walks over and like it looks like it's gonna pull out like a little needle to like a lethal injection, but then just like a big gun comes out and shoots him.
How much did I pay Switch for? I bought something from him, or I forget. I paid him money. Was it 1,000 credits?
I don't think it was 1,000
No.
credits.
It's like 400.
Let me see here. Let's see here. You paid him to know more about the cargo.
Yeah, I gave him
You-
150 to know what was in the cargo, and found out that was the guy in carbonite.
Oh wait, Wait, did I buy like? Did I buy the communicators? I don't remember.
Could
I
have bought the
took
communicator,
notes.
sure.
That's 50.
Well, I thought we had to pay him for something. I just thought I paid him like 1,000 credits for some reason.
Yeah, he gave us. I think
Well, he
it
paid
was
for the
to-
location. Like period.
Right.
That costs money.
For the
Yeah.
veil, right? Didn't I pay to
No, that was bonus.
find out? Oh.
It was
Yeah,
for-
he gave you 500 credits for installing a chip into your data pad that will transmit any information that you deem valuable, and in return, he will release the cargo to you for 500 credits. So you guys have a data chip
And we
in
have
your
this brilliant ale.
yeah.
Well, we know where it is.
And the data chip will allow you to contact Switch for any information you may require in the future, though that may come with an ask for a fee before they respond.
Okay, and what's the item that it's being plugged into? A data cron?
It's just a chip, right?
Yeah,
No,
your
we
data
stick
pad,
it-
which is like,
Yeah.
it's a imagine like a
Comlink.
SIM card
Yeah.
into your cell phone. Like that's
Alright.
that's sort of what we're talking about.
I'm
I
just
put it
adding
in
to my
Bax's
inventory.
head.
Yeah.
Download Napster and start downloading everything I can.
Virus.
Sort of one of the things that the as far as I know, Star Wars doesn't necessarily cover is like the existence of there being some sort of like data sphere or interplanetary information system that isn't just
Yeah.
transmitted by.
Pretty localized.
Yeah, it's all pretty.
I mean, it makes
Okay.
the plot better, right? Like,
On
because
that
then you
note,
can fool
though-
people and
On the note of information systems,
Mhm.
at some point, so Ruvia has a criminal background, which gives her basically reliable and trustworthy contacts. So if it seems like it's going to be a little dicey to get onto Blue Deck, would love to try and reach out to anyone on the station who she might know to see if we can't streamline that a little bit.
Well, I mean, you guys don't really know a whole lot about Blue Deck. You guys can ask around. You guys can make a computer's check to like reference the terminal to see if there's specific access you need to get up there. Yeah.
Yeah, we were told that it is going to have a lot of Imperial activity.
we just gotta act
Yeah,
like
it's
Imperials, just shove everyone around.
Yeah, there you go. Although there
Well-
are definitely no Syrian Imperials.
Is it possible to snag an Imperial uniform? Maybe have someone that knows how to act like an Imperial?
Oh,
We had someone like that.
yeah, if only
We had someone like that.
So, would somebody like to give me
K6 comms.
a computer's check? And you can use a terminal to see if there's, you pull up like the mall map of
Would that be
of Blue Deck.
technology?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have plus
I'm
3.
thinking-
Anyone better than that?
Nope.
All right, I'm the tech guy. Here it goes. Huzzah. Everyone got to see
Take that title screen. Oh,
There you
nice.
go, 22.
Okay. So you learn that while Blue Deck is one of the nicest parts of Cells on Station, it is reserved almost exclusively for Imperial loyalists and off-duty personnel. However, there is not restricted access. You don't have to be Imperial to go up there, but you can tell by the names of stuff and like pulling up little files on like the shops or offices that are up there, that it is um, the
It's the Imperial
Empire's
Country
like
Club.
exactly, yeah. So it is a combination of luxury and fanatical devotion to the Empire up there. Everything on Blue Deck is pristine from what you can tell from your check of the computer. And I mean, considering how many other technical problems and like semblances of neglect or disrepair that you've seen in other parts of the station, it doesn't appear that there is any of that in Blue Deck. Let's see, what else would you have gleaned? There are shopkeepers and like cantinas and stuff up there, so it is open. But you may have heard rumors in your time on the station that if you are not human, it may not be the friendliest place to get a drink.
Is that like a sweeping only humans, or is it like only Imperial
I'm sure if
accepted
you were a non-human in an Imperial garment or Imperial uniform, you probably would be fine.
Okay. Because there is a few, like there's not a ton, but there is a few accepted other races that the Empire respects. But they're pretty far and few between. Like, God, what's the other one? It's the blue people. The Triss?
The Chiss.
Yeah.
Chiss.
Yeah.
Like, they're accepted. Ritaki's accepted. I think there's a few others.
Pretty much all like the really smart ones or whatever. But
yeah, more like tolerated.
Human-like are usually the acceptable ones.
With that technology role, would he be able to find out if like there are going to be any noteworthy like Imperial officers or visitors to the station coming up, like transports
Any
that are
VIPs?
From a common terminal, you're just not going to be able to access that kind of information.
That's fair.
You know, you'd have to engage in some sort of like hack or try to get that information from some other type of terminal.
I think that they had a pretty good like hacking plot in Shadows of the Empire, and I think you had to be attached to the building to get their network, or at least.
Yeah, I
like,
think that was like one of the
further on.
cutscenes, right? You're like on the outside of the building.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember from the book. Like, they had a slicer, and you had to get to at least the building or the sewers or something. But like you couldn't do it like remotely. You had to be in like at least the alley or.
They don't really have like an internet.
Yeah, I feel like all the like computer tech in Star Wars is relatively low tech compared to.
It's all from the 80s, so.
Yeah.
It's all floppy disks and.
Yeah, you've got these like antiquated like computer systems, but also FTL travel.
I always think of that.
Put the warp drive floppy in.
That interface that R2 plugs into in Cloud City. That's like those interlocking, or like overlapping disks.
Yeah, and it sounds like a hard drive kind of churning and yeah.
Okay. Does anybody want to do anything else on like the promenade levels, is there any sort of
I like
shopping
the
or
funds to
Yeah, I want to buy
do
drugs. I
anything
don't have any money.
for myself.
Does
Okay.
everyone have a data pad at this point?
Oh, you mean
Sorry?
a
We all
communicator?
have
I bought a
data pads.
communicator. Yeah, I bought a few
Or a
things before we
communicator?
went on the last
Mhm.
trip. So,
Everyone does have one at this
yeah,
point.
I bought a
Yeah,
I bought
everybody
a
should have a
comms
comm
link
link.
hands free.
Oh, you got the like Bluetooth earpiece, huh?
Yeah,
Hmm.
I put it in my burnt ear. Actually, I don't have an ear on one of the sides of my head. It's completely gone.
I might as well buy a hands-free comm link as well. You'd think that it would be in your head, but C3PO uses a comm link, so I might
Yeah.
have to just
I
buy
mean,
one.
like it's like extra. It's not a part of you. You put it on or don't.
Yeah.
I'm going analog. I'm having the hands-on comm link.
Well, because you don't have you just punch everything. so-
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like my weapons are two-handed, so let's see. I need to.
I
Pay
will
an
be
extra
strictly using
150.
one-handed weapons. So
So that works.
Would love to find a like a chef store, restaurant supply place, and see if I can't pick up some completely unassuming like service worker clothes.
smart idea.
I'm thinking if it's an Imperial country club, any Syrians or any non-humans present are going to be much more likely to be staff than they are to be guests. So yeah, would look around for some nondescript service uniforms.
I take it you'll like put your maybe make your shield be like a serving tray.
Oh yeah, yes, of course.
Okay, let me.
That's
I'm
a good
fixing
point.
your hit points on.
How much do
on
like
your-
nicer clothes cost?
I think that
That's
is a thing
right.
you can buy.
Cicatrix.
Yeah.
Are you going to disguise yourself?
At the moment, no.
I'm having
Is
trouble
anyone
opening.
going to don disguise?
I'm
Well,
planning to, yeah.
That's why I'm shopping.
Buying clothes is 150.
Yeah. Because I'm thinking, as the only human, I'll buy some fine clothes and dress up a little bit and try to emulate some of the high society that I saw back on Coruscant. And then Ruvia can be my like handmaid or something, some kind of servant.
Absolutely, we'll be your hired hand.
Hey, are you
Just
guys able
droids
to?
as bodyguards.
Makes sense.
Including
James, you were saying something?
K6. Especially K6.
Is anyone able to get on the SW5e and look at any of the like rules? or
No,
loot?
it's telling me that the site itself can't be, or that
Ours?
the
Okay.
Really?
yeah, the
I'm on it.
database.
Yeah.
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 No,
Well, I
Yeah,
mean, I
I'm on
can't
it.
search the
I'm getting
database.
DNS errors, IP address.
Oh, I'm not looking up the
Yeah,
database, but like
I
under
can-
adventuring gear and weapons, I can search.
Yeah, what are
Yeah.
you searching?
Yeah. What do you
I
need?
can't. Oh wait,
I mean,
I think a
I
page
can.
just came up. Hold on.
Could just be your DNS resolver.
Did you
Not
try
resolving
turning it
things for a
off
little bit.
and back on again?
But why
did.
is it doing it now?
Do it
I
again.
don't see any sort of clothes, so we'll say okay.
No, fine clothes are
Fine clothes are
150.
150. I looked it
Yeah.
up.
Okay, so is that Lincoro? If you didn't already own that, is that what you're going for? 150.
That is correct.
Okay. Then we'll
This
say
is
servants,
enough.
sort of serving garb. We'll put you at about 40 lit or Ruvia.
40 credits.
Yeah.
Great.
I guess I'll change your morph here so that you're not balls out. There you go. Okay. Are you guys heading up to Blue Deck?
Think so.
All right. Let's pull you over to this one and we'll read something when you're here.
Waiting for the adventure to begin.
Oh.
Okay.
Hmm.
Still waiting.
Yeah. Failed to
Loading.
fetch board.
Loading.
Waiting for adventure to begin.
Loading.
Okay, I'm fetching you
We're
again.
surrounded by tribbles.
I wonder if something's going on with like Tailspire servers.
Come on.
Failed to fetch board.
Other stuff's loading fine.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't think this is your fault.
What is going on here? Okay, I'm summoning again.
Well, I think we're on it,
Is it? Okay.
but it's just not loading it.
Let me see. Exit to main menu, and I'm gonna rejoin.
All right.
See how that works.
I'll do the same.
Waiting for the adventure. Oh, I'm in space. Oh, you gotta have
You're
to
probably
bring me
back on
in.
the first map. That's why.
Yeah. Waiting for the adventure to begin.
All right. I'm summoning.
I probably need to.
Maybe the DM has to be the one to retry.
It shouldn't
If it's
really
not,
matter.
if it's not player based.
Try loading us into a different map. I wonder if this is affecting everything or just one map.
That's a good thing.
Yeah,
Let's
take us back to one we've
go.
already been on. Whatever that
do you guys-
intro one is. One that we've been on tonight. Let's see if that works.
I'll bring you over to
Like the
a
grab
map
train
you've
or
been on,
something.
but not.
In initiative mode.
I'm
Yep.
getting
Okay,
like all
this
sorts
works.
of problems. Like
Yeah, that
Discord is
works.
saying messages failed to load.
Hey.
Wait, are you guys on blue now?
It looks blue.
Looks blue.
Okay.
Yeah.
In some
looks
kind of
like
bay.
Fuck, I left, and then you
Oh,
guys
yep.
went.
Download. I see a TIE fighter.
Well,
Now
you
I'm
should
getting. Now I can't
turn your
go there.
I know. I need to
What
do
the
that. What's it
what the-
under?
This is
Settings?
where is it, Kai?
None-
You're the one that.
None of my
it's
shit
in
is loading.
the last tab under modding.
Yeah.
All right, everybody, quit
Trust
Tailspire.
and
We'll
automatically.
We'll
I'm
come
gonna-
back to
okay.
this.
I was gonna restart my
Ding,
last computer.
ding.
Like none of the messages in Discord are loading anymore, and I can't send any.
What the fuck is
Everything
going
is
on?
breaking.
I wonder if you both have the same DNS provider. Do you know who you're using?
Really fucked up. I'm using CenturyLink.
Yeah, CenturyLink.
And
So you
that's
haven't
probably
changed your
there it
resolvers.
is.
Yeah. So if you probably don't want to do it now, but in the future you can change in your router settings, your network DNS resolver to something like Cloudflare or Google or whatever. It's usually a lot more
Cloudflare.
reliable.
I don't need a
Do
plane
you
landing
have-
in my house.
Do you have a?
No,
code
you're
you
thinking
shoot me?
of something else. CrowdStrike.
Oh, Cloud. That's what it is. CloudStrike, right? Isn't it? Or CrowdStrike.
Crowd-
Yeah, you're right.
CrowdStrike. Yeah, Cloudflare is something different, but
I know they were getting flack and their like things went down because they were like similar named, which is like the silliest shitty thing that happens in business.
I know.
Can you put like a DNS number in just Discord maybe? Because I can't even like get any search results right now.
Wow, Tailspire. Okay, all right. So I guess I'm gonna have to do this thing, and I'm glad Kai is here because he can just walk me through it. Tailspire won't even load the campaigns.
Oof.
Awesome.
Okay, so let's go to settings.
yeah, so you can do this in your Windows settings, but if you want to apply to your whole network, you need to do it on your router.
On my router.
Only
But
if
I
you
don't
wanted to
want-
apply to everything, but if you just to fix this right now, you can just switch it on your computer.
Okay, I'm gonna go to network and internet, and then we're gonna go to adapter, network sharing, troubleshooter. What the fuck? Ethernet, dial, VPN, proxy.
Yeah, so on your connection, Ethernet or Wi-Fi, whichever you're using,
Change adapter options.
go to
advanced
properties,
standard.
open up TCP/IP version 4.
Let's see here. I'm trying to find where that would be. Let's see. So network. Click here. Can we go? Change advanced sharing. Nope. Change adapter options. Okay. This is fun. We all like this.
Well, it's just hacking.
It's part of it.
Properties.
Hack into the mainframe.
Metered connection, IP assignment, properties. Okay, so I'm in like network profile. Not a lot of options here. I see IP settings. Is that perhaps where I should be?
Are you looking at like the old school control panel or the newer like settings, like the Windows 10, 11 settings app?
It's not the settings app. I think this is this. This. I guess you call it the settings app. It's off the start menu here.
Okay. So under Ethernet, if that's what you're looking at, like you get the page on the left selected.
Yep.
Go to change adapter options.
Okay.
That should bring you to like kind of the old school looking menu.
Yep.
Right click on Ethernet, go to properties.
Okay. I guess we'll do Ethernet 3 since that appears to be
whichever one is connected. You might have more than one.
Okay. Okay. I am in.
Okay. Then yeah, right click properties. A big list of stuff. One of them is Internet Protocol version 4, TCP/IPv4. So you just double click that.
Okay.
There's like a second section towards the bottom.
Use
obtain
the
DNS server automatically. Yeah, use the following and then put in Cloudflare 1.1.1.1 and then alternate Google if you want to use that 8.8.8.8.
Okay. Doesn't
and
want
that
me
way,
to enter
if
anything at all.
one of them is down, it'll switch to the other one.
Doesn't want me to enter anything at all. So let's see here. So yeah, if I click in, so I selected use the following DNS server address, and then under preferred DNS server, you click in there, and it won't actually let me put anything in there. Like it looks like there's like 4 sections of that little field, and
you can't type in those.
Nope.
They're like grayed out, or they don't exist.
No, like like the cursor blinks in there, but
you can't type.
Nope.
That's weird.
Okay, we will. If I go to advanced.
So I'm doing DNS host mapping on my router right now.
Yeah, so on your router settings, it's going to be under like the DHCP options. And that's what gets assigned to things on your network. And same deal, just look for like the DNS preferred and secondary.
Set the DNS servers allocated to DHCP, primary DNS, and then secondary.
Yeah.
I don't
and so
need
it'll
the name,
try.
I just need the 111 and the 8888.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then that way it'll use these resolvers instead of your ISP.
Son of a bitch.
Let me see if there's another way that you could get to that.
As properties.
All right, applying settings, I'll probably get disconnected.
Well, I'm liable to restart my computer here and see if that works. Even though it just booted up before this. So I'm going to restart. So I'll see you guys in a few minutes.
No worries, dude.
That resolves it.
Who is that guy?
Got no idea.
We do find it enjoyable that it's like, oh hey, like like the new cool screen that they use that they want all like user friendly. Yeah, fuck that screen. Go to the old one.
It's so dumb because like it would be fine if they actually ported all of the control panel settings to
No, they
the
never
new
do,
settings
though.
app.
All
but
the
there's
new,
so
pretty,
many things
user-friendly
left
shit.
out.
Yeah,
It's
they leave out all
ridiculous.
that shit. You just have to go to the old one. I don't
Yeah.
understand it.
Yeah,
It's because
it's
they
really
don't want you to
stupid.
fuck with it, because if you don't know what you're doing, you can really fuck things up.
Yeah. But then
Yeah.
why make a new one anyways?
Because they want it to look more like Apple. That's 1,000% what it is.
Yeah.
And Apple
Yeah.
like you can't even access a lot of that shit without having to do
See
some
it
sort of
first.
like above board modding.
Oh no. I mean I get that, but it's like it just feels like such a waste.
Yeah. But it is stupid because now, like, I have to remember where things are in two places.
Right?
Yep.
So-
Whenever I can't find a setting like in Windows, I always have to like Google it, and then they'll be like, it was renamed to this dumb thing, and then
You're like, wow, awesome.
like, why? Whatever.
That's how we are actually in we're moving pay systems. We're in like a transitionary phase in the army right now. So like we have this whole system that all worked like for like the last decade plus, right? And the second it all got like somewhat comfortable, they're like, all right, we're moving to a new, pretty, user-friendly one. We're like, oh, no, don't. And of
It's
course,
never
everything's
been
broken.
tested.
It's like, hey, how do we use this new program and this new system? Oh, there's no instructions? Great.
Nobody's ever used it before.
No, yeah, that's how it is. It's like, oh yeah, you know all those classes you took
Someone
for
had to
IPSA?
make this.
Yeah, it's like all that shit is out of date like 3 years ago. I'm like, okay, where's all the new stuff? They go, that's the funny part.
You.
There is no new stuff.
You'll be
Get
writing
this.
the new guide.
Yeah, they're like, no, literally, we're talking to people who are in charge of like subsystems. And we're just like, how does this work? They're like, we don't fucking know. They're like, you're
Oh.
in charge of this whole subgroup. And they're like, yeah, we're learning just like you are on the fly, like through trial and error. And we're like, we really shouldn't be doing this.
Someone wanted to milk the military for some more money.
Oh, no, absolutely. But it's like, oh my
Work.
God, it's so difficult. It's so bad.
Welcome back.
Is everything fixed?
I don't hear him. We're gone deaf, but only to Mike.
It's weird. Space deaf.
Very specific deafness. Blink twice if you're talking. Oh, there was something.
Huh?
His name flashed for like a second. He's alive.
Like his audio.
Oh,
It's like they have to warm up a little bit after.
Got to shovel more coal in that computer.
There
he
we go.
is.
hey!
Hello.
Okay. Yeah, I had to open voice mod because that's what is happening now.
Yeah, when you restart your computer, you have to deal with all that shit.
Yeah, so okay. So it looks like the issue with the Star Wars 5e website is fixed. So let's find out if it's fixed with Tailspire.
It's always DNS.
Sometimes people
Weird
just
for
put.
it to just like happen, like, you know. I mean, it makes sense why it's both of us, but it's just like all of a sudden, like, what the fuck
Yup.
did you guys do? Yeah.
It was a funny prank to put tape on the underside of people's mice. And then like watch them like unplug their mouse like 3 times.
For glue on the mouse wheel. Floorball.
I had this awful history teacher in middle school, and the joke that my class would play on him all the time is they would steal his mouse ball out of his actual mouse.
Yeah.
This must have happened like 100 times in one school year. Into like collecting them like prizes. And then one day he got so mad at a kid, he took him to the office. But so basically that left the whole class to police themselves at the end of class. So one kid threw his desk out the window.
The whole desk.
Yeah.
Your fucking school is out of like the 70s. Every stereotype that we ever learned that didn't exist.
This was middle
growing
school,
up
so it's a little different.
Every single one of your schools.
They watched a lot of TV.
Yeah.
Clearly.
All right, things are happening on this map. So
Yeah.
They are.
We just can't hear him.
He's trying to communicate by setting up the initiative list.
Yes. Hello. Is everyone? Can everyone see the map now?
Yes.
Yes.
No, I wasn't.
Fuck me. All right.
I'm
cool.
waiting for
the
adventure to begin. Oh, Embers in the dark. Here, do the intro again.
Do the
whole
intro.
Bah.
Just in fast forward this time.
You see this?
Yep. Oh my god.
I do.
Okay. Just making sure.
So, in Theater of the Mind here, you guys take the turbo lift up to the levels for Blue Deck. And as the turbo lift doors slide open and you step out onto Blue Deck, it is like entering a wholly different space station. The floors are polished and possess a metallic sheen. The massive windows along one wall grant the most magnificent view of Brenthal available on the station. Maintenance and service droids flit from one place to the next, keeping everything clean and ordered. And moving about the halls of Blue Deck are a large number of humans, most of them wealthy by all appearances. They pay little attention to the few aliens found in the area, except perhaps to sneer at them as they pass. So up here on Blue Deck, there are shops and things, but you guys are really trying to find your way to the docking bay. Do you guys want to do anything before sort of making your way towards that place?
Do we know where that place is relative to us right now?
One of the benefits of a space station like this, and knowing as you do from your a successful computer check earlier, is that while certainly elitist, it is not against the rules, any rules that were clearly posted, that this is an area with restricted access. It just seems like different kinds of ships get to use and dock on Blue Deck versus, say, where your transport dropped you at a lower level platform on the station. So this would be like some sort of like VIP deck up here. Why don't you, as you guys are walking around, feel free to give me either an investigation check or a perception check as you are sort of making your way through the halls, sort of watching people, observing people, and trying to figure out where it is you're supposed to go in order to get to the cargo bay.
Investigation.
Okay, let me look at the old log here. Okay. I got investigation, perception, investigation.
Not very
Okay, so,
perceptive, mostly due to the one eye.
Sensors damage.
So, Mikers, what are we calling your character? Not Voraveda, and not Cicatrix?
Cicatrix is the name.
Cicatrix. Okay. So
it's a code name or alias, if you will, but it's what I would introduce myself as to any comrades.
So, you're walking around and you catch one Imperial sort of hush whispering to another Imperial that the Empire has just sent an entire squad of security officers to the main docking bay to check out some suspicious cargo.
Crap.
And Kai, at about the same time, you're hearing like two nobles sort of talk about this kerfuffle. It seems like just before you got here, a detachment sort of ran by, and there were hush whispers about what this was all about. News apparently travels fast on Blue Deck.
And the main docking bay that this security team is investigating, is that this Blue Deck, or is that the place we showed up
Yeah,
at?
you can check like a console map and see that there is like one large docking bay here on Blue Deck.
You
And
are
that
here.
you see like
Squad
the
is here.
nobles that you're like listening to, they're sort of hush talking, and like one of them's like pointing, trying to explain to the other person like whether like do they see that, do they know what's going on. So like they're gesturing in the general direction of where this cargo um, this docking bay is. And anybody who like checks one of the like the computers there, you can see like a map will generate and sort of a floor map, and it will indicate um, that there's just a few hallways from where you're at gets you to the docking bay itself.
Okay. Well, we're not suspicious. So
I mean, while you guys have gotten sort of sidelong looks, as long as you look like you're going somewhere or on your way somewhere, or perhaps to serve some purpose, looking at you, Ruvia, um, as long as you're not loitering, you're clocking that you're not going to raise that much alarm. Now, if you were to just hang out, shoot the shit, smoke a few death sticks, yeah, you might get harassed.
yeah. Oh shit! I should have bought a clipboard.
Yeah, clipboard and a fucking lanyard.
Yeah.
Or just a camera.
James, tell me what you're doing, because with your performance check, I simply must know.
Well, if you look at him, his posture hasn't changed at all, but he now exudes an air of relaxed and confidence, and also that he's on a busy schedule. So he looks like he's working and fits in.
Can we give him something to carry?
I have a stylus pen.
That's probably not like a box, maybe. I don't know.
Hold on, let me see if I can do a voice here.
I take off my shield and hand it
For
to him.
data entry.
Pile it
Nice.
with miscellaneous items from our inventories. You know, if anyone can, like there's a mess kit, there's a field rations canteen, like delivering a plate of goods somewhere.
Maybe you guys could all put all of your weapons on this shield for K6 to carry.
I will put. Well, I've got my like explorers or what adventures pack, whatever they call it, with all my like stuff, mess kit, blanket, rations,
Nathan,
etc.
quiet for anyone else?
You are very quiet.
Yeah,
Yes.
apparently I'm very quiet.
I can't boost you anymore.
No,
I mean,
James,
I can
you
hear
are
him.
also quiet.
I'm also quiet. I mean, I'd probably just talking quiet. And also quiet.
I'll look into this. So this has not been a problem in previous sessions.
I don't think so. James was really quiet last week, though.
Yeah. I did a fresh Windows install last week, and it may have.
Gotcha. I would check your Windows sound settings.
Yep.
Probably.
Yep,
Those usually get
do that.
Set way too low.
I'll fuck it up.
Okay. But yeah, let's load up K6 with a bunch of crap to carry, so he looks like he's doing something useful. I will march in like I own the place, and with like maybe Ruvia as my helper, and then these two. I've got my bodyguard droid and my I don't know, cargo droid.
Before we as we're walking through the door, Ruvy's gonna come to Lynn and just sort of give you a quick little elbow, like, we gotta find some reason to send me to the docking bay. How can I'm sorry. And she tries to trip you as you walk through the door. In the hopes that you chastise her and send her away.
Like as an act?
Yes. As in deceptive. Yeah, like we're walking through and is basically all up in your face and needs to be sent away.
Okay. Well, Ruvia, how hard do you try to trip Lynn?
Not very.
Okay. Go ahead and roll
more
a
deceptive performance is what I'm hoping.
Well, you're actually trying to trip her out of surprise.
Yeah.
So but you're not trying super hard. So let's do a strength check with at disadvantage.
Oh, well, brilliant. That's
And
really nice.
Lynn, you'll be able to contest that. You don't have advantage or disadvantage. It's a straight roll.
Strength or dex? Or
acrobatics,
or
I think let's see here. Okay, grappling is always
effectively a shove. So I think I can use acrobatics.
Okay, go ahead and use acrobatics. Straight roll. So beat a 9, or
8.
you're going to fall prone. Okay, Lynn, you actually sense that you're going to need to pick your foot up before your face turns to hear what Ruvia is about to say. As Ruvia extends her foot out to try to trip you, you just merely step over her shin. You're at the bottom of your boot, not even like grazing her shin. But the fact that she just tried to trip you as these cargo bay doors open to reveal, the scene beyond. I imagine, and you tell me, like, how does it feel to almost have been tripped and made to look a fool, even though there's no one around here other than your crew mates?
I've been betrayed. What the fuck?
Okay.
Hood comes off.
Okay, let's talk about what you see. But
I think I would be more concerned with like how this would have been perceived by any onlookers.
Gotcha. Okay. Let's talk about what you see when these doors open. Hopefully, you guys are in cutscene mode and you can see the scene of you guys shot from behind. Okay, great.
I am not in cutscene mode.
I am not either.
Oh.
How about now?
I'm flying around. Nope.
No.
Still,
yeah, I got full control. It's a dope environment, though.
You're not in cutscene mode.
Nope. No.
How are only some of us in cutscene mode? I am.
I warped.
Oh.
Okay, stop that. Stop that.
Why am I green?
All right, everybody in exploration?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Everybody in turn-based?
No.
Yes.
What?
Here, I think I know what it is. I think it's because we were still in the game when you like left and came back, and I'm gonna leave. I'm just gonna rejoin.
Yeah,
I did leave and come back in.
Yeah, I guess I was still in the game, although
was
mine was working.
So I don't know. Okay, I'm back in the game. You gotta bring me over.
Hang on, I'm doing the same thing.
I did the same thing.
Okay, Embers and Dark play.
I bought a oxygen tank, and I have a stylus pen, which I'm gonna flavor into a paint marker.
Also, audio level is a lot better now. Okay, I'm back in.
I'm trying to think of what the word is. Like, what is it when you you take inventory, or you have to like go through all your shit? Like, what's that like called if you're being like audited?
Still missing some people here.
I'm loading back in.
Okay.
Oh, and I have a fiber cord cable. That feels important enough.
Yeah. Although, man, they're really heavy.
I'll hold yours.
Yeah, I might just give you mine because
Okay.
I'm like almost at my weight limit with that.
I don't even know what my weight limit is. I don't think I'm at it though.
All right, everybody's on the map. Looks like everybody loaded.
Yep.
Yes.
All right, we're gonna go to cutscene mode right now.
There we go.
There we go.
All right, everybody seeing what I'm showing you?
Yep.
Yep.
Sick. Thank you for your
Back
patience
of
tonight.
Lynn's
We're having a
head.
lot of technical difficulties.
K6 gets
okay.
what you're putting down.
Nice.
Are you?
The massive hangar smells of exhaust fumes and spilled coolant, and appears to have seen quite a bit of activity recently. Crates stand stacked up throughout the hangar, waiting for whatever shuttle is to transport them down to the surface. There are doors that lead off to the left side of the room, and the let's see here, and there's a top door up above that leads to some sort of control room, with a transparent window that is overlooking the hangar itself. There are 2 security officers that are fiddling with the repulsors on a block of carbonite, while 2 others are posted near an Imperial shuttle as guards. You can hear someone from the control room barking orders at the officers. So, just to show you here, you're also going to notice. So, can you see 2 figures?
I see a shadowy figure.
Just his
Barely.
hand sticking out of the dark.
Yeah.
So there's like, okay, one guy has okay lighting. You clock
Very
right
dramatic.
away that K6, that the Imperial informant that you knocked out and then left somewhere not dead, is standing right on the other side of these barrels from where this door has opened.
Dun dun dun.
That's gonna work wonders for us.
Here are 2 security officers who are fiddling with a block of carbonite as
that's
they're looking
amazing.
to move it. And then there are security guards posted by the Imperial shuttle over here. Somewhere in this room, according to Switch, there is also a crate of Corellian ale or fetching. So,
would it be common to see the carbonite blocks like around? Are we pretty sure that would be the one we're looking for, or is there another one maybe?
You're not really sure.
Okay.
Carbonite, you might know from Star Wars fandom that it's not uncommon to freeze things for organic matter, food stores even in carbonite for long shipment, because it is essentially in stasis without having to be refrigerated. It takes a lot less energy. So yeah. There may be other carbonite, but this may also be exactly what you're looking for. What does your heart tell you? Reach out with the Force. Okay. What do you want to do?
How much time has passed? Like an evening or something?
From when?
I last saw this guy who...
Oh, the Imperial informant?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably been like maybe
hours.
It's like 8 hours maybe.
And we have not
long
done...
enough to forget.
We did a short rest of it.
Yeah, it took one.
He's probably already, gone back on his patrol route and said something like, "It was just the wind."
I was like, he probably sustained some severe cranial injury.
Yeah, major concussion.
Traumatic brain injury.
And we have not taken another rest since leaving Switch's hideout, right?
You have not, but you guys did receive medical treatment, and to get Cicatrix back up to full health, it would have been the extent of like a long rest.
I gave myself a long rest.
Oh, should we have?
We have gotten other stuff back besides hit points, or just hit points?
For me, that's all I get back, so it was just easier.
Well, I have maneuvers.
You can get back other stuff. Yeah, just give yourselves a long rest.
Oh,
so you're
okay. Because I was
walking
almost
in fresh here.
Almost spent on force powers.
Hey, Mike. At the start of any given day, I will be using Force Intuition. It lasts for 8 hours. and lets me basically avoid surprise and use my force casting ability mod in place of dexterity for initiative.
Whoa.
And you're gonna use that every morning?
Yep.
So you will never have it if it is the evening.
Yeah, I suppose 8 hours is how that goes. Yeah, I guess you're awake for longer than 8 hours. Whatever.
Generally.
What are you, a cat?
Generally,
What are you, some kind of superhuman?
sleep for 16 hours and I'm awake for 8. Come on.
Switch this.
Yeah, I feel like it would be some kind of morning ritual. So, from the start of the day. So if something happens in the evening, no, would not have that.
Okay. All right. So it will be. We will assume that you do it first thing in the morning.
Yep.
Okay, unless otherwise stated.
Exactly.
All right. Which means we'll just say, for all purposes here, you have it right now.
Cool.
Okay.
Well.
Also, how's the sound? I tweaked some
better
settings.
Yeah.
Yeah, better. Oh, fantastic.
So we need to, locate both the carbonite container and the Corellian ale. Without drawing suspicion from from this guy, who knows who we are. So we did not disguise the droids at all.
Or me.
I would say think fast, because while you're standing there just in the doorway, you are eventually going to attract attention. And if this Imperial informant sees you, it will already be too late to raise the alarm.
Yeah.
Send me away! Send me away! Ruvia bumps into
It's just like a big thump.
Yeah, right? Oh, that is a big thump.
Oh, it's this thing over here if you can't see it.
Oh my god. Yeah, okay. That's a TIE fighter, alright.
Oh shit, that's cool.
Where?
Yeah, turns out somebody made a token of, and it's called Not a TIE Fighter.
Not
I don't know
a
about
TIE
you, but I
yeah,
I don't know about
not
that.
quite. Not
that
quite
really
right.
looks like an H craft to me.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
Okay. I am going to
Wait.
act unconcerned.
Where's the control room?
It's above you.
Way up in the ceiling. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, are there? Looks like there's ways to access it from like either side of the room.
I'm trying to figure out where this hidden guy is.
Hidden guy?
Or this guy. He was in the shadows.
Oh.
Right.
Oh yeah. Question for you, Mike. How shadowy is this space? It seems.
I just changed the environment so that there was sun that came in, because it seemed like the lighting was fucked up. So now there should be a lot more light in here than there was before, and the guy that was shadowy is no longer shadowy. So
a little brighter.
This is, I mean, you're in space, but this is pretty well lit. So this is not a dark environment at all.
Not a dark environment conducive to sneaking.
In the shadows. Yeah. Let's see. That guy knows who he would recognize K6 immediately for sure, right?
Yeah.
Shit. We need.
Oh, I know what I should have bought.
Twitch gave us the like serial number or whatever. Like.
Yes. You have the like the essentially like a package tracking number, or like the barcode. All you have to do is match the barcode or code itself to what is on the package or the box that contains the ale. Looking around, there's just quite a few to check.
Yeah. Did we also get one for the guy in carbonite?
You think there might be 2 guys in carbonite?
Let's see here. What did Switch actually say?
Because he told us it was here. I don't remember if he gave us the an easy way to identify it.
Let's see here. Somebody says, okay. I will release the cargo to you for 500 credits. In addition, this data chip will. Okay. So, yes. Lynn, the carbonite thing should be listed if someone reads the tracking number as belonging to you. You're also going to put together that you overheard some nobles and Cicatrix overheard some Imperial officers saying that a team of guards had been deployed to the docking bay to check on some suspicious cargo, and this makes your spidey sense tingle.
Gotcha. Okay.
So these guys might be checking out your package and not in the way you want.
And is that our ship?
We don't have a ship.
Yeah. My other question was
once on the blue.
Yeah.
Once we acquire these things, if we do, do we have a way, like off station? How are we getting?
Maya has said that once you secure the cargo, if you are to contact her, and she has a way of getting you off of the station.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right.
And you said the carbonite is in Lynn's name.
Switch changed because he was previously the holder of the cargo.
Yep.
And now it is switched to Lynn.
Oh, so it is in your name now.
Yeah, so that someone should be able to tell us whether this floating piece here is
Yeah. Just go up and check it. However, they are here because it was suspicious, so
and also
we're just gonna have to kind of.
The guy who knows all our faces is right there. So.
And where are the lift? Is it a lift up to the control room? Turbo lift?
Let's see. Make a perception check, I guess. Okay. It does look like it would only be accessible by lift from here, and it does look like it is towards the top. I know it's not necessarily demarcated. It looks like that may be a way to get to it. Yes.
Also, Mike, did you build this environment?
No, I adapted it from a different set.
Okay.
There's no fucking way I would spend this much time.
I was gonna say, and I was gonna be
that
real
is only
impressed.
going to be a single battle.
Battle? Not if we do this right.
Sweet docking bay map, though.
Right?
It is a sweet docking bay map.
You should just take
it is
credit
exactly
for everything we like.
I needed.
Yeah.
If we go, this is a cool map. Go, yeah, I made it.
We're still just standing around.
Cover.
No, yeah. Yep. So Cicatrix is already broken off.
I went to hide. I'm not standing in the middle of a doorway.
Nope.
While people, and I'm also very noticeable. I have very discerning features.
I'll head to the control room.
I'm gonna stick with Lynn as the sort of hired hand role.
Yeah.
Okay. So behind the DM screen, I have rolled 2 passive perception checks for our friend, the informant. He has rolled a 7 and a 6.
Woo!
So right now he is engaged in conversation with this security sergeant, instead of doing perhaps something more meaningful like spotting
It's
you.
job.
Lynn, are you checking cargo over there? What are you doing?
Well, we need to verify that this thing is not the one that we need.
Kyle? How do you want to do that?
Yeah, let's. We need to make sure that the guy does not see K6. Can
I'm
he
gonna
go
go.
like?
I'm gonna go this way and then find the
Wait.
manifest.
Is K6 the only one that he's seen?
We've seen
He's
all
seen
of us.
all of us,
Okay,
except
yeah.
K6 was the one that actually punched him in the head or whatever.
Okay, there we go. That's what I thought.
Dragging around like a.
So K6
Statistical
rolls by,
probability.
not sneaking, and the Imperial informant rolls a 4 on his passive perception. You guys cannot stay lucky forever. If you are going to...
camouflage.
You what?
Urban camouflage.
That's a thing you have?
I'm covered in it.
Tell me more about urban camouflage and how it would work in, say, a docking bay.
A not urban
Like
environment.
perfect collage of
He looks like a
mundane.
shipping container. He's like a Maersk thing.
No, it looked like a dive bar bathroom.
You know, something tells me that in a pristine, polished, cleanly kept, neatly ordered Imperial floor like Blue Deck, a dive bar bathroom wall walking through the hallways might not be as discreet as you think.
I'll look for some paint.
Paint,
brother. It is late
Easiest way.
in the game.
Yeah. As Lynn is approaching the folks carrying the carbonite, Ruby is going to start looking at these crates and seeing if she can identify if any of them are the Corellian ale.
Okay, you can roll because eventually this will take an action to check cargo. But so you're up over here checking these crates right here. Lynn, what are you doing? How are you approaching this situation? Because these two are this block of carbonite is raised off the ground by some sort of repulsor set.
Yeah.
And they seem intent on trying to figure out from the side-mounted control panel what sort of thing is contained within.
Okay, so they're not actively moving it; they're just lifting it to inspect it or whatever.
They are investigating it, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm just going to stride up to them and ask to see the identification number because this might be mine.
And just before you do, Ruvia whispers something discreet in your ear and casts guidance to give you a D4 on your next ability check. You got this.
Also, none of these guys should have bless on them anymore.
But... Oh yeah, let's take those off the old.
But yeah, just a fancy lady looking for her goods. That want to make sure that these ruffians aren't hauling it off.
Okay.
Yep.
Let's see here.
Just say, excuse me, I think this could be mine. Can I see the serial number on the side?
Are you saying that this package belongs to you?
I'm saying it might. I won't know until I see the number.
They sort of indicate on the side here where there's some sort of attached plaque piece inset with a set of letters and numbers that would indicate what you're looking for. And you can see now, with what Switch gave you, you're looking at it on your data pad. This is exactly the block of carbonite you're looking for. So
shit. Okay.
Is this
Master, are you sure that they have not misplaced and taken yours instead of what they need?
Suggesting that there's been some kind of mix-up.
Yeah, lying to them, saying hey, you guys fucked up. You grabbed the wrong thing.
As this security agent calls out to the guy over here, and gives him a hand signal as asking him to approach, and he sort of brushes off this guy who becomes exacerbated the fact that he is not being listened to. and this guy approaches. And you can hear like whispered words pass between the officer and the sergeant. And the sergeant looks at you, Koro, and goes, "So this block of carbonite belongs to you?"
Yes. What are your men doing with it?
Well, it has come into our attention that this may contain something more than just contraband, and is now under investigation by the Empire, and you, as its owner, should be as well.
I would like to speak with your manager.
Get Karen, Koro.
Roll for Karen.
And he will just gesture to the troops and just around him and just go, apprehend them. Do you guys want? And I assume that you guys are not going to let yourselves be taken.
Nope.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
So
immediately shoot the officer.
Okay, so how
Let's roll.
far could I have gotten to the turbo lift? Because I was kind of like waiting for them to do that. I was hoping I could get at least up to the control center before something happened, but I was.
I would say that you got to like right here, and you're looking over, and you're seeing them be confronted.
Ciao. They're on to you.
I say over the comm link, as you can see my hand lifted to my voice box.
I sigh audibly.
Speaker.
Well, we haven't started combat. They're in the process of quote unquote arresting, right?
Yeah.
Okay. We still have a chance to get the jump on them, so to speak.
Do we have like an opportunity to do something?
Well, we're rolling initiative, so your opportunity will be
Initiative.
in the
Got
initiative
it.
order.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I say
How
that
do
we
you-
let them arrest us and spend our campaign in a prison
Yeah.
or being
How
executed.
do you
Prison
add
escape,
Embers
go.
to a roll in Tailspire?
Can't. We're using the roller that's pinned in the chat. That
Oh, there we go. Yep.
Ryan,
Yes. And be sure to
Ben
roll
worked
into the
on.
void.
Yeah, I recommend it. Or don't. It depends. Like it's
Yeah.
Whatever
you
your
have to
religion
test the
is, man.
waters.
Okay,
Sometimes
so
you're an
we're
innie, sometimes you're an outie.
in
It's like a
the-
belly button.
I don't think that's how it works at all.
Well, that sounds like an outie to me. You have an outie belly button.
Such an outy thing to say.
Yeah, gross, man.
Okay.
Like a nipple, but in your belly.
What?
Okay.
We're an innie only family. X point
Yeah.
roll 20.
Here.
I always like the weird like sci-fi thing of like clones don't have belly buttons.
Fun.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so then you're rolling in Tailspire, but it's pulling.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Pulling from a separate site.
Oh,
'Cause
great.
Yeah.
there's no
That's-
other way in game to make it add modifiers, which is insane to me.
No, there is a syntax for it, but like you would have to type it every time and it would be stupid.
Yeah, that's insane.
yeah.
Like it's so silly that they don't have a thing when you bring up the roller to just add a number to it.
Yeah, like you
Like
can.
that's fucking absurd.
There's a way to do it via like the modding thing, and you would effectively have a character sheet in the game, in like a little side panel thing. But yeah, I think the roller is a little more like elegant at
Okay.
the moment.
And then I accidentally clicked the D20 twice. How do I remove dice from what I'm
Right
about
click the
to roll?
D20 again from like the tray.
There we go. God bless you, gentlemen. So I should be taking this.
The team
rolling
effort.
into Void.
So this guy is
Yep,
first,
it's not
and he
adding.
moves up and draws a shock stick just in case you decide to play hard to get. But he does not attack you because it hasn't necessarily been an attacky thing. But that does bring
Yep.
us to K6. James, do you have a fan going?
Yeah, every little bit.
It is
like
it is clipping into your audio periodically.
Could I
Well, now I'm
reroll
going to be
that?
hot.
Oh,
I mean, maybe you could turn your audio or your like decibel level for
I don't know. I
Discord
turned
to
it off.
pick up.
It's fine.
Okay.
No, I think it's actually like
The air conditioning, I think, is on.
No, it's like from your mic. It's like electronic feedback.
Okay, let me turn down record. Is that
We're having-
better? Well, it's not so sensitive. It might be a little quieter.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like you
we
can
only hear
you
it
hear
when
it when
you're
you're
talking
talking,
now.
but yeah, it's better.
definitely. Well,
All right. K6, what will you do from up here?
Throw a big barrel
Down
like
below,
Donkey Kong.
injustice is being perpetrated. Will you swoop down and help your friends? Paint yourself black
I'm
and descend
looking.
from the rafters?
I'm looking.
I have a red droid and I want to paint it black.
This
There we go.
this ship on the left, is that like an Imperial shuttle or is it like a civilian shuttle?
This one over here, that's not
Yeah.
a TIE fighter.
Yeah.
All right, Mikers. I have deemed your Rolling Stones reference worthy of a +2.
Nice.
Okay, sorry, James, you were pointing at something?
This shuttle over here, is it an Imperial shuttle?
It is.
Did you
It
refer to
is
it as a
taking
shuttle?
the place as a But imagine instead of a bulky piece of crap near future ship, that is a sleek, 3-fin,
One of those like triangle
sick
ships.
ass. Yeah,
The
exactly.
Lambda shuttle, right?
The Lambda shuttle. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
They're cool ships. I like that one.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to here. What's that? Can you do? Oops. You can't do like incremental moves, right? Like you can do like a measuring thing.
You can always use your keys.
Wait,
you
I can
know?
use the. Wait, can you? I'm trying to remember from the video. Can I do this and then move my guy along it?
No, you can just move it.
But you can move it in 2 steps. Just
if you wanted to.
Do the math.
If you want to know where your spot is,
Okay,
it's right
I'm just
there.
making sure I can't just like go, lock that one and then do another.
Right. Yeah.
No.
Okay. And then what was the teleport key again?
Hold shift.
Shift. Oh, I see.
Although
Okay.
that will not measure it.
No, it's okay, but I think that's what I was looking for. I can measure it and then move my character and just teleport up to there.
Well,
so
you won't be able to because if you have your piece up, you can't move anything. Really clunky like that.
I can't.
Yeah, so if you like set a dome, you won't be able to touch your token at all.
Oh yeah.
Until
Yep.
yeah, it's really stupid.
Until you clear. I forgot. Yeah, because that's what stops me from doing it previously. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to throw this oxygen tank that I just bought.
Okay.
Towards the Imperial informant and yell out, "Look out! It's an explosive!"
Oh my god.
Or I'm trying to think of like what's out like for like hazard or like
loose crate.
I don't want to be throwing a bomb at him, but it's like a duck.
Oops.
Oops.
What's
Yeah, I
Imperial
like
for
oops.
duck?
I like the idea
oops
of a droid
is
yelling
good.
oops while it throws a fucking
Whoopsie daisies.
Oh no. Oops.
I like.
Look
Oh
out
no!
down below.
Hey, there you go.
the
Look out
last thing this
below.
guy sees is the droid that pummeled his face into oblivion, hucking an oxygen tank at him.
Just fucking kicking it, dude. Like a
Can you
field
actually
goal.
throw something that far?
Bonk. No,
Okay,
I just it's like 10 pounds. I just like throw it. Like I want it to look like an industrial accident. Like, oh no, I was carrying this up the stairs and I tripped and fell. And Now it's coming towards
no.
you.
Whoopsie daisies.
Okay. So this is an improvised weapon. So you are going to roll, and I think you're going to add your strength, but not any proficiency.
Okay.
So to be
Telling me he's not proficient with a chair?
with a
It
oxygen
looks like
tank.
It looks like it's not adding proficiency to my unarmed strike yet, so I can just roll unarmed strike. That's just my strength modifier.
Yeah. Incredible. Okay, a 19. You're gonna get it close enough to where. Okay, what is this oxygen tank actually supposed to do from like a gameplay standpoint?
Gameplay was going to be I was going to bring it in as like a substitute item, or like I was bringing it in because there's like a faulty tank on like one of the ships in here, or like it was a prop to add to the validity of why I need to be in here. Now I'm hoping it's a distraction, like a dangerous diversion.
Okay, so I just quickly Googled oxygen tank explosion. Then down in the people ask section, it says, "What would make an oxygen tank explode?" And it said, "Opening the valve on a compressed oxygen cylinder within an oxygen system too quickly." For sure. Okay, but we're saying that this is compressed, pure oxygen in a metal tank that you're hoping is going to rupture when it hits the floor somewhere near the feet of this Imperial informant.
That would be the worst possible thing to happen. Yes.
Okay. Let me pull something up here on the old thing.
I mean,
what are the odds, really?
Don't roll a 1.
Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and call this a
304,022 to
thermal
1.
detonator in this regard. Let's see here. Okay, grenade. Feet. Yep. 20 feet. Okay. So you are throwing it 74 feet, which normally your throwing distance, unless you otherwise have something, would be about 30 feet plus your strength modifier times 5. So what is your strength modifier?
I do have higher ground also.
You do. What's your strength modifier?
5.
He has the high ground in Star Wars.
Okay, so that gives you an additional 25. So that's a 55. And higher ground. Okay,
That's okay.
I'm going to rule of cool this just because you do have higher ground, and I kind of want this to happen. So go ahead and roll. We're going to have you roll 2d6 fire damage.
I mean, it'd be cool if it hit those like drums, those barrels, and then like
It would be.
launch
But
those.
you didn't aim for that. You aimed at him.
I mean, and if
So,
it doesn't go
so you can
that
roll
far, it lands
2d6
short.
for the fire damage and 1d10 of kinetic damage.
2d6
And he is going to try to make a dexterity save.
Okay.
To not have to take this damage or take half. Okay. Okay, so there's what was the total there? Like just blinked out.
4 and 7.
Okay, 4. Okay, so 11 damage. He rolls a natural 20 on his dexterity save, so he will take 5 damage from the explosion. Let's see, the radius from this thing would be...
Thank goodness you're okay. I'm so glad I called out to you. What if I hadn't warned you?
Yeah, so he like leaps out of the way,
we
but
need to
not
file an
necessarily too
accident
fast,
report.
and like looks up, and maybe even though his face is masked by this sort of like rebreather apparatus that he seems to have on his face, it is almost like you can see the eyebrows raise on his face out of shock and fear in seeing you up above him, apologizing for throwing an oxygen container at him. Okay.
Oh, I'm not
apologizing for throwing it, by the way. Someone left that on the ground.
I kind of love the concept of defeating the Empire with bureaucracy. Like, we need to file an accident report over this. Yeah.
That'll time
If we
up
weren't
days.
about
Okay.
to go full volatile.
All right. K6 has thrown an oxygen tank from the top rope.
Do I see the rest of them kind of like react to that? Are they focusing more on K6 or are they still focused on arresting us?
No, this would definitely get the attention of those directly nearby, and so they turn in sort of shock as this sort of small explosion goes off, and this guy's probably off to the side here. I'm not going to knock him prone, but imagine that he like leapt away, but still looks like he's quite hurt. On top of how he was already hurt earlier. That this is a bad day for this guy.
Please have this one Imperial just keep showing up around us, keep getting hurt.
Like, not you guys.
Not you guys again. How do you keep finding me?
K6 is like a data pad out with a stylus pen. And he's just saying out loud, "Loose
And perhaps,
tanks
like-
not restrained properly."
Perhaps they turn and are looking at what has happened, and he's looking back at them and notices the group standing behind them. Bax, what are you doing?
Who has the biggest gun in this group?
Are you asking like
Probably
of the
you.
bad guy?
I'm asking you. No, like the enemies.
Okay, the enemies. Okay. Well, the security officers. So if you press tab, you'll see security officers. They are carrying blaster carbines. So that would be the largest weapons that are being held by an opponent.
And Ruvia and Lynn are melee combatants, correct?
As far as you've seen so far.
I have done no melee. I kill things with my mind.
No. You mean by
terrifying.
happenstance because you are not a Jedi.
Okay. Is it possible for me to get any sort of like surprise bonus if I was to just shoot someone in the back, or is it not going to matter? Still learning this.
I mean, if you have a mechanic that allows you to do that,
No.
you could.
Okay. So we're basically everyone's all still active. I can't like surprise someone.
Right.
Yeah, they seem like their guard's up.
And
Okay.
if you recall, checking crates to see if they contain Corellian ale will take an action to do. So as you are sort of moving about the room here, if you do want to uncover the Corellian ale, you will have to take your chance to read the barcode against what is on your datapad manifest. I hope you get lucky.
Was I able to check those?
Yeah, we'll say that Ruvia was able to check these 4 here, and none of these 4 are the crate. The created question.
Last question before the inevitable violence. Does the security sergeant have a comm link?
I'm gonna say no, just because like Imperials in the Star Wars universe don't have like a Star Trek communicator. Like they usually have to get to a device on a wall or somewhere.
Is there one on the wall around us that I can see?
Let's see here. Perception check, because there's not one environmentally sort of pointed out.
Right.
But I can point one out if you spot one here. Put it on the wall.
What do my droid eyes show me?
Okay, 15. That'll do fine. I mean, these things are pretty standard. It'd be like a fire alarm type thing. So let's put the nearest one you see, like right over. Boop.
I spy with my droid eye.
Like right there. So if you look over here on the wall, there is a sort of a security interface that isn't necessarily like the ones you have over here for the doors.
So
Okay, so the security sergeant won't be able to get to it.
I mean,
in one turn.
If he's got the attitude of a winner, he might.
He'd have to like hop over the boxes, dash. Okay. Right. With my droid senses. Okay, too easy. Then
the other thing
Bax turns
is that
around.
there is someone in a room up above who is also sort of barking, is sort of using some sort of intercom to call down to. Oh, we lost James. Okay. To the people down here in the docking bay. So there is someone on
Like they can
Overwatch.
see into the room?
You suspect so.
Like via a screen or via a camera?
Via a large set of windows.
Damn it. Okay. Well, then then we're gonna get reinforcements. Okay. Sorry, I'm taking forever. Pew pew on this dude. That
Pew
guy
pew
right
on-
there. If you allow the
right.
attack, you will see who I'm shooting.
Yep.
That guy.
Gotcha. All right.
I mark him.
Roll.
Yep.
You mark him.
Ranger's Quarry.
Let's mark him. Okay, he's marked.
It's totally different than
Initiating
Hunter's
kill.
mark.
It is different for reasons.
Yeah.
Die.
Oh my god.
1A.
Okay. All right. So.
that shrapnel really got him. Jesus.
Roll a dice and then an additional max damage dice on that. Plus Hunters. Plus Rangers. Plus
double Rangers. Whatever. Oh shit.
Well, so plus
so
an
that'll be
additional 8.
19 damage. Plus.
Don't worry, we're still going. And do quarry. And then weapons expert. Oh wait, no. I don't need it.
I mean,
you already rolled max.
He's already dead.
Tell me he's dead. I need to hear it.
Yeah, he was dead twice over. If he was a PC, you would have killed him immediately.
-1 shot.
So yeah, you turn and just fucking ice this dude. And he goes down.
Combat initiated.
Do you want to move from your current location? You're not currently technically in a threatened square because the guy, while he had a shock stick out, was not up in your biz.
Who has the shock stick? Is it this guy?
Yeah, that guy's a shock stick out.
Good. Bax will take cover.
Okay. Yeah, we'll count those as difficult terrain, or we'll just say you scooted around them with the additional 10 feet of movement you had, and that'll be your turn.
It will.
Okay.
Hiding behind the
to the security sergeant.
boxes.
Security sergeant.
Wait, they're explosive?
Oh man, this canister of salsa. Boy, I love salsa. Be like a whole.
I could drink a whole barrel.
Okay. The security sergeant uses an ability. You see him talk commandingly to this guy. Let's see here. That is. And then pulls a blaster pistol and aims it at Koro and says, "Call your people off, or I'll shoot." So he will hold an action. So if Lynn does anything else other than exactly what he says, he will shoot Lynn.
Okay.
Okay. Ruvia.
Hey Sam, I'm hearing Mike echo through your. Is it me also?
No. The buzzing is still happening though, for sure though.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm trying to fix that.
Ruvia.
Yeah,
Sam
I
is.
think we're gonna.
I'm guessing he took off his headphones. And
you might be
too
right.
close to his goddamn mic.
Yeah, I think he got up.
Yeah.
There it is.
I fucked up a setting, and I'm trying to fix it.
Okay.
Okay. Yep. Ruby is gonna run.
Does that fix it?
Probably.
Okay, cool.
Over
What
to
the
these
fuck?
boxes and use your action to read some labels.
Okay.
God damn it.
But
We're
are
in
we actually
combat.
trying to find the... I don't think the ale really matters right now.
Yeah.
Is it still buzzing?
Maybe not to you.
Nope. Matters to her.
Now we find out that Rufy is like a massive alcoholic.
No,
yes,
but quite
James
the
did.
coward.
It's still buzzing.
No,
You
no,
fucking
it's better.
Aladar?
Okay.
All right, Ruvia. You determine the Carillion Ale is not in this stack of
God
boxes.
damn it.
You are
on,
not the father of this Carillion Ale.
I
Why
hope
did
it
we
looks like an
abandon
old
our
school,
ally?
like ale tankard, like from the
It's just
fantasy.
Lynn surrounded by dudes, and one guy absolutely has a gun pointed at her. Okay, this guy's going to go over here.
I thought the two melee people would handle that. Like
There's
the
a
Jedi
homeless
that they
person
are.
in here.
Only one of them is melee, by the way. Lynn is like a wizard. So
yeah.
Does have just like a wizard with a sword. I don't know.
But like realistically.
Yeah.
I think the last thing you do is whip out your lightsaber.
I should not be the tank, that's for sure.
67.3% chance to wield a lightsaber.
Probably gonna be a lot more than that.
Okay, so this guy's going to take a shot at you, K6, but he has disadvantage because you are far away.
He's so angry.
Also, can he see me? I have like some cover, right?
Let's see here. How much cover would you have?
I'm looking at like over my shoulder.
I guess I have to look from your.
I mean, he'd have at least a quarter cover, if not half.
That's pretty covered.
That angle.
Yeah.
Mm.
You can see barely.
Well,
you can probably see his like
anyways.
head and shoulder.
Knees and toes.
Okay.
Oh god, I'm gonna have to reload. Damn it. Next turn.
Okay, Lynn, you have a gun pointed at you. You have a bunch of other dudes immediately surrounding you.
Wait, so there was a shot, but it missed?
Yeah.
How is Kai above me in the initiative order?
Let's make sure you're in
I
the
don't
initiative
think
order.
he's in the initiative
order.
order.
I rolled 18.
You are not in the initiative order. Where are you?
I rolled
Where
18.
is your guy? Okay, hold on a sec.
I haven't moved.
Oh, you're fucking... That's why I didn't put you in, because I didn't see your little figure.
He's hiding. Even the
I
DM
moved out of the way.
There.
I said that as soon as we entered the room, I was like, I'm not going to stand out in the open where there's light, and I moved to like
critical success for stealth.
What was your do you know what your
18.
initiative was? Cause like 18. Okay. Well, let's have you go ahead of
It's like playing Baldur's Gate, where you're just like doing combat and you realize one person's just not even in combat at all.
Yeah, they
so
somehow got
go ahead and
left out.
go, and then we'll go back to Lynn.
I'm gonna shout at Bax to shoot someone. Don't fucking miss this time.
Is there a range?
I only
for that
miss when
ability?
you do it.
He just has to hear me or see me.
Hey Ryan, stab somebody.
Oh, okay.
And the stupid thing about that is we have fucking communicators.
Well, that's Star Wars.
Wait. So you can tell him to shoot someone from over the comm link?
I think that's a little abusive, but it doesn't. All it says is that direct when your companion strike. When you so you can forego one of your attack's bonus actions for your companion strike. When you do so, a friendly creature who can see or hear you, you can expend the superiority dice. That's all. The only requirement is that they have to be able to see or hear me.
And friendly.
That's amazing.
And they have to be a companion, so probably doesn't count for like AI. for NECs.
Okay.
That would be very funny to allow that over the communicator thing, though.
Yeah, I just sit back there the whole time. I mean, I have limited uses of it, so like.
Okay. Well,
who do you want to shoot?
Who?
Maybe that guy that's right next to Lynn.
Yeah, I'm thinking
that guy. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do that.
That way, if you kill him,
he gets marked
away.
as my prey.
Well, is that a bonus action or is that just like a free thing you can do?
Nope. For free every turn.
Nice.
And it's a
Which
new
one are you
turn.
marking as your prey?
Here, watch this.
Okay.
Oh wait, I can't mark him. Yeah, that one.
Okay, I'll mark him. Okay.
See if we can break the curse of every single time you do this. I
yeah,
flub.
we're gonna keep going until you fucking make it. You
Well,
son of a bitch, man.
Let's see. This is I think this might actually hit. This will hit.
Finally.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, add a D4 to the damage.
I've hit every time. It's only when you do it.
Yeah, he's like blowing
okay,
dudes' heads off every
advantage.
other shot, but
going for the advantage on my damage dice because that's actually I like this concept. There we go.
And then add a D4 to that, right?
Yep. Yeah. D4. Outstanding.
Oh my god. Okay. So Bax turns, blasts another guard.
Fucking Jesus Christ.
Stop shooting people, droid.
He's gone haywire. You've got to save me.
Yeah, you just have to play like you're like, what the fuck? I don't know what's going on here. My droid ordered this crate.
Okay.
Outstanding.
What the frick?
And 0 out of 12.
Move. So you're 11 feet. Then I'll move here and stay behind this cover.
Okay. Okay. We're going back to Lynn. Lynn, you you hear a like a bolt strike the guard right to your side. Obviously, this sergeant has a gun pointed at you, and you were worried that the shot you heard was coming from his gun. But as of right now, it is not. What do you do?
So this is all very triggering for Lynn. Really does not like people, especially Imperials, pointing guns at her. She is certainly going to react violently and just blast all three of these guys with a force current.
Yep.
Obviously, that triggers the guy's shot.
Well, let's
his face is
let's
really
see
awful.
if you can beat him in a dex on dex roll off.
No, you already had the action prepared. Just have him take the shot.
Well,
right, but he's expecting you to either ask your guard, like the people that you're with, to stand down, or surrender yourself. Like you're not pulling a gun, right?
No, I'm
like
not.
this is actually pretty covert.
I'm holding my hands up.
Yeah.
And then absolutely blasting them.
Yeah. So it actually works. So like whether or not how much of a giveaway it is that you're about to do something, I think should just be a dex on dex roll off. So
just
he has a
dex.
plus 0, straight dex. He has a plus 0. I'll tell you what he rolls in the box. Oof. You have to beat an 18 though.
Ooh.
Oh my. Okay. All right.
Yes.
So you get this off before he can make a shot. So go ahead and this is your cone attack, correct?
Yeah, force current, strength save, 14.
Okay, and this is going to get all three of them, right?
Yeah, and I should be able to hit them with a cone from here. If you want me to take a step back to.
I think you should be fine.
Okay.
Yeah, out to here and then out to here. That's not a very good cone. Okay, so strength save. We'll do the 2 soldiers on either side. They have a +1 to their strength. Okay, so the guy who has the shock stick out and has got the talking to from the sergeant rolls a natural 20. The guy on the far side from the sergeant rolls a 14. What was the DC? Was it DC 14?
14.
Okay, so both of them pass, but let's talk about the +0 sergeant in the middle. He does not pass with a 6, so he takes full damage, which is 11.
Yeah, and then he gets pushed 5 feet.
Okay, so let's see here. Okay, so he gets pushed 5 feet back. Okay, so now that he is alive still, because I didn't think he would actually live, he is not looking good, but he will take this opportunity to shoot. Okay, here we go. That is a.
That's a what? You cut out.
Uh-oh.
I can hear Sam.
Uh-oh.
James, Mike?
There
Uh-oh.
you go.
I'm still here.
Oh.
This is not a time for an ad.
There couldn't have been a more perfect moment.
I pick my times wisely.
Yeah, Mike, if you're talking, we can't hear you. Your internet has caught up to you.
I wonder what the deal is.
DNS.
Everyone else is good, right?
Probably still his DNS.
Yeah, could be.
Mike!
Oh shit, dog.
Time to communicate via text.
I'm going to take a quick bio break.
That's fair. The cerveza crystal's still killing me.
It's just insane that they like put them into the films, like.
Which is
Oh
what
my
they
God.
did, because they thought interrupting the movie with an actual like commercial was worse.
Well, interrupting the movie, yeah, but that's why you would have them at like
so
the beginning of the movie or something, right?
That's what they do in Mexico. Like they don't interrupt like any TV. So like you have like literally like 10 minutes of commercials before and after like any.
Right, but they're not like interspersed.
Yeah.
The fact that they even went out of their way to put like the little like robe over his
Yeah.
like arms as he pulls it out, like they
to
tried.
make it look like yeah, but oh my God, if I was a director and like I saw them do that to my movie, I'd be so pissed.
I'd be so pissed. Oh, dude. It would either be the funniest shit to you or you'd be so mad.
I think that's kind of it, right? Like it's just funny.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe this is where we call it, unfortunately. And we will resume next time with the death of Lynn Coro.
I need to know what he rolled.
I know one of them got 20. So they probably saved it.
Oh, but for the attack and response, you know.
Oh.
Proof that good ads are good. I don't even like beer. Now I want to try a cerveza crystal.
From my understanding, it's not a very good beer.
Of course not.
But also, I don't think they make it anymore. I think it was like only something in like the 80s or 90s or whenever it was.
Yeah.
I don't even know if you.
There's so
but I
many
bet
meme
someone
videos.
owns the right to it, and like with the internet like buzz of it, I bet they're either working to come back or. Oh no! It looks like you can buy it. Yeah. You buy it at some place called Ernie's Liquor Store near me. I've never seen this before. The fucking
right.
Chiliad. What's up
They
with
put it in a
Cerveza
Goofy
Crystal
movie.
lately? That's funny. It's an imported beer, so it's kind of expensive. Wow, you can get an old one that's in a Cuban can. It looks really
it would make sense that only
scary.
specialty shops would have like imports like that.
Yeah, because it's very niche. But it's a 6-pack for $8. That's not bad. Bevmo's got it, 6-pack. Well, I don't drink, so someone else needs to go hunt one down.
Right, I'll have to.
Here we go, Max.
We're going fishing.
Gives him a fucking beer, and he's like, Dad, I'm 16. I just want to go see Powerline. You're going to drink the damn beer, son.
Yuck, we're getting lit.
Yuck. We're going to get lit.
Oh, God, it's so good.
Oh, no.
Is this a legitimate one, or is this just like another, like, something
No,
funny?
memes.
Okay. That'd be really funny if, like, Cerveza Crystal was just big on getting into every movie. It'd be so fucking funny. Well, I did like when someone found an edit. They edited that scene in the movie from Star Wars, but they had the English scene instead. So it's kind of funny. So instead of it being in Spanish, I think it's Spanish, right? Or is it Portuguese? They speak in Chile. Instead of that, it's English, so you know you know what they're saying.
Oh, I see.
And like he specifically goes, "Your father would have wanted one of these, or had one of these," and he like opens it. It's the fucking beer case. That's something that like
really
a good
like-
scene where he hands with a lightsaber.
There's this great edit. There's a few of them floating around that did the same thing, but there's what's the first one? But it's basically like Obi-Wan has like PTSD. And,
I've seen that.
Yeah, it's like him in that scene, and like all the kind of like 1,000-yard stares that he does when he's like talking about what happened to Anakin and all this shit, and then like adding in the clips of them fighting and stuff. It's pretty good.
Yeah, because it would fuck you up, man. Like everyone you know is dead. You know, like
and
you have to go live in the fucking desert.
And then he's lying to Luke about, what really happened. Like, oh yeah, Vader killed your father, and right.
But that's like, it's funny. People get mad about that because it's like, why would you say that? And it's like, well, Anakin was his friend, and he still doesn't quite believe it,
Yeah, and at the time that movie was written, that might have been what they were planning to go with.
Yeah, but it's kind of dumber now that you know everything.
Because they were not originally like done as a trilogy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was supposed to be just one movie, right?
Yeah, just and then
the Star Wars
into the trilogy, right?
And that's why I don't like that. That's like people love the ending to Empire, but my problem is it's not really a cohesive movie in the sense that like without the movie before it and after it, it's kind of floating.
Yeah,
I don't like products that are like that.
Alone.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like I understand like the desire to have everything be self-contained, but once you start making like a series of movies, they're no longer self-contained products.
But at that fucking point, I always say make a TV show. Like that's the fucking point of a TV show is you're supposed to have this long fucking thing to enjoy. Whereas like a movie is meant to be a movie, a 1 to, I guess nowadays 3.5 hours of something to enjoy, and that's the end.
93 minutes, please.
Yeah, right. God.
I mean, I will still say, my first Star Wars movies was Empire, and as a self-contained movie, it was fine. I wasn't lost.
It's okay. It's not bad. It's just like I don't know. It kind of misses some beats because they expect you to know things,
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't lost. I mean, it's like if I had no idea that there was a movie before it, it's just like, okay, like here's our characters in a very 80s, sci-fi movie.
Okay, so Lynn has one
like
hit point.
It's not perfect.
Hey,
Lynn got shot in the face for 6 damage. That girl has 7 hit points, or did, and now she has 1.
Yeah.
I'll bet
What's
she's
the
got
Uno
a
reverse
saber
card?
deflect though.
Yeah.
What's the Uno reverse
I could
card?
prevent all of it actually.
Is that with a
Do it.
lightsaber ability, or is it
Yeah.
just like
Yeah.
Do-
Yeah.
Force
Saber
flourish
reflect.
out your lightsaber? Oh no!
Yeah.
Whip it out.
Gonna have to. I'm not getting
Yeah.
shot.
There you go.
Well, and saber reflect's a free. It's an
It's like
at-will cast.
Cantrip. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lightsabers are fucking cool. I'll admit that. As much as I hate how much they use them and things,
Mm-hmm.
like I still think they're fucking cool.
I agree. I just don't like them narratively anymore.
Yeah.
Overdone.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I've seen this.
Oh, the dark time.
I think that there's a few. I think this is the better of the edits.
There was someone that edited the original trilogy into one movie, or not the original trilogy, the prequel trilogy into one movie.
Yeah.
I
What's
have
his
that
face?
one.
Yeah.
The guy from fucking
No.
That 70s show, right?
No. I mean, you can't get it.
Yeah, it was just something on the internet for a while.
No,
And
no,
they,
but
like-
he was the one
No.
that made the edit.
He debuted. He debuted it one time. He made it like just for fun, and you can't get it. He like screened it for friends or something. But
Oh.
they called it.
But all they took from the
Topher
fucking
Grace?
first movie.
Topher Grace is his name, right? The
Yeah.
Topher edit.
Yeah.
Kind of great how he was like flagged by all those people as like a problem and an asshole. And now all those people are getting in trouble for like
Everyone
rape
else
and
is,
shit.
yeah.
Yeah. So it turns out they were all the bad guys and they were all talking shit on him and he's like a
Mhm.
fine guy.
My favorite, I have a bunch of like re-edits and stuff, like remasters of the Star Wars original trilogy.
Yeah.
I think the versions I have are the remastered? No, despecialized. Star Wars despecialized are what I have. And then my favorite episodes 1 through 3 are the Star Wars anti-cheese edits.
Anti-cheese.
Yeah, they remove all the unnecessary like bad romance plot,
Oh god.
and
yeah.
they changed the Gungan's voice to an alien language that you then just do on-screen subtitles for. So
It's
they've
probably a
got
lot
a deeper
better.
temper. It's way better. Like a lot of aliens actually have new voices.
You guys don't like the Gungan
I've-
voices? I love the Gungan voices.
Oh god.
But that's because it's bad. That's why I like it.
Yeah, like the despecialized are a must. I wish it was possible to find just like the original cut theatrical release before they digitally remastered them, because like
Mm-hmm.
they didn't just remaster them like, oh, we changed the Death Star explosion to look cooler or whatever. Like they
Right.
added some stupid fucking scenes.
I found out why. I found out why.
Money?
George
What,
Lucas got a divorce, and he changed enough in the movies that they're a new movie. And because those are the only ones that he released, he doesn't owe his ex-wife anything on those new movies.
That makes sense, actually. That
God
shit happens all
damn
the
it,
time.
George.
Oh my god.
That's what happened to the guy that made Far Side. He divorced his wife
Mhm.
and like basically made a whole new comic that's the same fucking thing.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Spite.
On a completely unrelated note,
Yeah, I
this
remember
is
there
a
was
real
this
official
scene-
thing.
There was this scene that I always think is fake because I just don't believe it. And I know that when they remastered it the first time, they added it, and when they remastered it the third time, they removed it. And it's when they're going to the ship to get off of Tatooine the first time that like Han Solo meets with like Jabba the Hutt in the fucking
Yep.
like parking lot where his fucking Millennium
Yeah,
Falcon's
outside of
parked.
the Falcon.
And I was like,
Uh-huh.
what the fuck?
Mhm.
Why is he slithering around?
And he does this really awkward
The
like
blur up and the blur down.
yeah, where it's like, oh, he stepped up and on
Yeah.
and over
No,
his
you
tail.
picked up a cardboard cutout and you wiggled it
Yeah.
really fast.
Oh, it's so bad. And then
God.
like the scene with
The
in
singer.
the cantina with the singer. Jesus
Oh, the singer's so
Christ.
bad. I love
So-
it. It's so terrible. Take a fucking classic song everyone loves and just fucking ruin it. I don't need no singer. I want to listen to the Blue Ballers or whatever the fuck that Jizz Players. That's what it is. The Jizz Players.
Jizz Whalers.
Jizz Whalers.
Yes.
Oh yeah, while we're in the blue level, we should definitely go check out some jizz. I was really tempted to make a jizz musician,
Yep.
Oh
just
my
so I
God.
could say it all the time.
But you have to say it completely straight faced and just be like confused when people make dick innuendos. Like, what? I've been practicing this for years. I imagine the scene from Jurassic the Park where the fat guy is like out in the rain in the mud and he's fucking confuses. I imagine that's what Mike's doing right now because I'm always assuming it's raining.
That's such a core memory. Like I just got that little Lego set, and it's like I can almost like
you hear the rain on his.
I was just like, what's it like synesthesia? Like you can hear it just by building the thing.
I can't
wrap the
visualize
cord
things,
around
so
the
it's always tough
tree
to me.
and
Which is also why I think I don't dream is because of that.
Yeah.
Weird.
I have like a weird chemical bounce in my head where I don't really dream until I take like maybe melatonin or something, or
I
I
can't
get
take
rid of
melatonin.
my cortisol or something. My brain doesn't dream anymore.
Man. Like when I found out everyone else can have these fucking movies in their head.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting here like, I can't see the apple. I can find the picture.
Man, that Before the Dark Times edit is chef's kiss. That's awesome.
It's pretty great, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which is that? I didn't click on that link.
It's the one where like Obi-Wan's talking about the things in the past. He has all those like weird moments of silence.
Oh yeah. That was yeah.
Like
I
it
love
does
that.
a really good job of actually showing that like they were pretty good buds and
Uh-huh.
and then he feels really bad about chopping his legs off.
I just remember like how like clean and shitty or clean and like sterile the episodes 1 through 3 were, and it didn't quite match up with like the sort of like horror
dirty
experience
world
on what's his name, Sir, who's the actor, Sir
or Ian McGregor.
Isaac? Ian, no, the older one.
Yeah, that played Obi-Wan, right?
Ian McGregor?
No. Talking about Alec Guinness.
Alec Guinness, Sir Alec Guinness. Yeah, the sort of PTSD or like shock, like he was definitely like that dude was in a war, and they had so much fun in like episode 2 and 3. Like they had such a blast at war, and it looked fun.
It's so funny that motherfucker hated the movie so much that they wrote him in dying because of it. And they killed him off in episode 1 because
Yeah.
And it's like, wow, what a weird guy. And like when people would ask him for like autographs for Obi-Wan, he'd like spit in their face and shit, basically.
Oh yeah. Total asshole.
So weird. And then his son grows up to be like, yeah, I want to be that.
Oh.
You guys were right.
Yeah.
He's scraping Minox off the side of his house.
Is he having like the same internet thing maybe you were having the other day?
Not me, different provider.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if you guys had the same like internet.
But he and James have the same internet, and
which
I
is
think
confusing
James did,
to me.
But James did the fix, and Mike didn't.
Oh, I thought he did. Oh.
Womp.
I always forget about that scene, and that's an Empire, right, where they go into the asteroid.
Yeah, I remember.
I always
that
forget
scene
about
so
that
well.
scene. It's like a horror part of the movie that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, kind of creeping around in that like misty cave.
Oh, that's right. His was grayed out. He wasn't able to.
In Windows, but you can also apply it,
Directly
to like
the
your router, and then it'll just cascade to every device on your network.
Yeah. I always have to go fucking look up my router's password and code and shit, and it's on the bottom of my router, so I have to like get down there and go fucking. I'm just using the one that Cox Communications gave us.
The mega BS is that like if you have a new Comcast, like the kind of 2-in-1 modem router things, they do not let you change like your DNS settings.
Oh yeah, my parents have that. It's bullshit.
Yeah, because that way they can monetize your DNS lookups.
Yeah. My favorite thing I ever did was in getting out of college. I had a really tech savvy, not roommate, but we hung out all the time, and he like had me on these boards where you could buy like these specific models of modems, and as long as you paid for like basic cable, like $10, you could like put like spoof different firmware on this modem, and then just like piggyback like the internet signal for free. So you could just get free internet off of a basic
That's cool.
package, and it felt like the most like justified, righteous thing to do for the longest time until they cracked down on doing that.
I stole electricity once when I was 19.
Yeah, I mean you're 19, you probably deserved it, man.
Yeah. Well, they shut off our power, so we went over to the breaker, and it has that little like "do not push this" to like, or like against the law, or like break this like lock off. But it turned out if you just take like a pencil, you could turn it back on without actually moving the lock. So we just turned it back on, and then we had power.
Perfect. Yeah, do it. Not hurting anything.
Then we had our water shut off for a while. And then when we got it back on, or no, yeah. Do we have remote? We had something turned off. And I took a shower and I got really sick. I guess the time was like I was like sick with chlorine or something that they put in the water to keep it from like getting gross or something. That apartment was wild. We had a guy set up a tent in our living room and he did heroin.
Yeah, is that what...
It was a
that
fucking
sucks.
Crazy weird time.
Yeah. I visited a couple of friends, with like houses down by the college, and there was just some wild ways of living. Like I didn't feel very fancy. Yeah, I didn't feel very fancy and privileged growing up, but like there were a lot of things that I took for granted that, people didn't do. Like I remember just seeing like pools of like dried, like I would say mud, but it was like shaving cream with like hair bristle and like toothpaste just all over the sinks. It's just like, oh, that's gross. My favorite was like this like old ass glass top table that they had in the front room. I probably shared this, but it's still like visually just the worst thing. And they had on the glass top table like video game controllers, like magazines, books, and stuff. And then there was one of those microwavable mac and cheese cups, like the blue and white plastic, like little Kraft mac and cheese cups. And it had spilled on the glass and then like dried. And then they like took a razor blade and like cleaned out like in the spill a little area to do coat.
Oh my god!
Like so they didn't bother cleaning up the mac and cheese. They just like scraped off some of it so that they could have like a clean like.
Oh my god!
Priorities, man.
Yeah. God, yeah, that was a weird time. So I had my own room the whole time. Like I was able to afford my own room. And then we had 2 people that shared the other room. And then we had 3 people that shared the living room. It's fucking insane.
That's a lot. That's a lot in the living room.
It is a lot of people. And when I got out of there, 4 people took over my room.
Whoa, Jesus.
And they were evicted shortly, not too much time after, because they couldn't scrape together the fucking rent at that point. Jesus Christ, you animals.
All right, well, now we're really getting into it.
It's weird that his internet would be fine all day and then it just conks out.
I mean, if they're doing any kind of like work, now would be the time they would do it.
Yeah, it's true. Like one of my neighbors is hammering in a fucking like, I guess a painting or something. And yeah,
I
because
mean,
you know
like internet work.
No, I know that's the joke, right? Because who the fuck starts putting up paintings at 11:30 at night?
Oh God, yeah, our neighbors above us, before these people moved in, would make all sorts of fucking noise, starting at 2 a.m. And they weren't like a bunch of teenagers or young adults. They were like a married couple with 2 kids. What the fuck are you guys doing at 2 a.m.? Relax, go to bed. They have clearly school in the morning.
Right.
Fucking strange as shit.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know, man. Site can't be reached. That's weird.
You can't what?
I'm just curious why Mike can't get to his home.
Yeah,
IP.
It sounds like
that's weird.
The 2 standard
addresses
are not.
That's what I would do. I mean,
it can be other stuff, but
it's probably not
unusual. Yeah.
What? 192.168.1.1. Enter.
401,
Boom. There's my fucking router.
Yeah.
You ask for the username and password.
That's home.
99%, but
yeah.
I mean, or if you can check it with the IP config command, but like it might return that those are the correct numbers, and that means that his router is no longer working.
I was gonna say it's probably more that his router's not working.
Yeah.
Let's look at Croxagore.
They're gonna say, "Let's look at Crocs galore."
Yeah,
Croxagore.
Like,
I'm
finally
looking at
some
models.
Crocs for me.
No, it's the models for fucking Age of Sigmar.
Croxagores are so fucking cool. At least in
they are. Oh no, absolutely.
Media state disconnected.
What?
Media state disconnected.
Media state?
New to me.
Oh no.
I mean, he can like reset his router setting, like, but that would be like we're definitely done for the night.
Yeah.
Well, like he's probably using his mobile data, right, to type.
Yeah, he's using his phone. You can see he's using the phone icon. You can tell on the mobile app.
Yeah.
Can you?
And it's on.
Yeah, there's a little phone icon
out of
there.
pocket. Okay.
So it's not talking.
Vesa Krista.
So it's not. I mean, clearly, like we're probably done with Star Wars for the night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see.
But
it's not. It's on, but it's not talking to it.
I am more than useless here, so I'm gonna say my farewells. But I'll see you guys next week.
Yeah, dude.
Farewell. Farewell.
Good to have you.
Have a good one, man.